just a lot of brawling.
Total number of deaths
By 25.
I put 16 and 25.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Player with the highest total magical or pure damage done to heroes by 10 minutes.
Ooh, that's tough.
Wow.
Juggernaut? Oh, Queen. Queen, sorry. Choice.
And the highest amount of physical damage a hero will do to another in one hit.
They do have crit this time, so I'm going with 501
30
to 750.
seconds to battle.
Wait, is that before or after mitigation?
Don't ask me. It doesn't really explain that.
I'm going to assume it's before or after mitigation goes 0-500, because I don't know which one it is.
You know, just to be different, I'm going to keep mine over 500 just to see what happens, and believe in the jugger.
If only it did just highest amount of things in one hit. I was like, maybe multicast. I guess it's not one instance. But
that would be pretty awesome.
Show off those immortals, Cinderin.
I'll take that as tribute.
Love it. Love it. Easiest one to get ever. Good award early on that we were showing. Complexity, we weren't talking about it, but Complexity were able to get rid of that very deep Observer ward. So as Escape trying to keep tabs on what Complexity is doing inside their jungle. Not able to do so. The Observer ward then gets placed down by Complexity, watching the mid lane. So they'll understand when Kuiper's got help and at least watch the rotation of Yapzor if he wants to move between the mid and the top lane. And Complexity are actually going for dual lanes. So they're running a Chessie, Weaver and a Hunsker Dazzle dual offlane against the safe lane era, as well as
that's pretty good.
As well as Ogre.
I like this decision because it forces one of the roamer supports to sit in this sit in the bottom lane, because Slark cannot farm versus that lineup at all, versus that lane. But it could be easily punished if both of the roamers go down to the bottom lane. And this chicken is taking the super long way around.
Yeah, it's because Yapzor was visible. Yapzor was visible to the tier 2 tower. He goes up, he arrows one of the Dark Trolls, and then just roams over again. So he's just arrowing to get his first couple. He gets level 2 by 1 minute because he just arrows 2 creeps.
This is going to slow down the Slark or the Batman.
Okay, Swindles. For some reason, he can see Dota TV chat. Small things. Alright, so this bottom lane, let's actually have a look at this.
What an honorable man. What an honorable man.
What?
I don't know. What if you see Dota TV chat and you like don't say anything about it? You're like, oh, I can see when they're doing rotation.
I think Dota TV chat would tilt him more than would help him.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Like if it's just sitting there, like just spamming, drop heals, like he'll be out.
That's only if they know that he sees it.
Oh, yeah, it's very true. They definitely know now. But he's back to normal, hopefully.
You sound like you're well versed in the arts of trolling.
No, not at all. I'm a very nice guy. What are you talking about, Melini?
Yeah, okay, Toby.
Okay, so with Chessie on this lane, you got one sentry ward down from Cinderin. Do you get concerned if you're Chessie? Like, is Ogre as well as Slark enough of a threat? You should be careful with your Shikuchi?
Not really. Not when you have a Dazzle. You just Shikuchi, and if you really get scared, you just go in the middle of creeps, and you have 2 melee heroes who have to deal with a heal bomb. They have a lot of armor on the Ogre. 8 armor, to be exact.
He's a little tanky. If you combine the best of both worlds, just have a love child of Ogre as well as Jakira. All the strength, all the armor, all the support.
Remember when the Ogre Jakiro lane was around?
That was good times.
The two-headed dragon.
Top lane, initiation over on Keizu. Z-Freak folded himself forward, got the stun off, but now Keizu, the arrow's going to fly in, but Complexity already split. Swindles knew they had the kill anyway, thanks to Firefly, and Yapzor, he'll have to leap himself out to safety. Not get there in time to help out his teammate. That's first blood going the way of Complexity.
Let's start with Swindles. Very important. And I'm glad to see that both teams have gone with a hero that didn't work out so well for them. Game number 2, Swindles, not a great performance on Batrider. Game number 1, Quakeva, not the best performance on the Queen of Pain. He didn't die that much, but still, like, not really impactful and game-winning. We see a rematch. Game number 3.
Chance to prove the critics wrong.
Yeah. Why would they pick this hero? And I'm still wondering that question. Actually, Batrider not so much. More so the Queen. Because Queen is just not very popular nowadays.
Yeah. And up against the Juggernaut, like, she came close doing a little bit of extra damage. to Lim, bringing him close up like for a potential like blink scream kill. But then Lim just triggers healing ward. There's no way really unless Koifa wants to blink forward and kill off the healing ward, then he's in range of spin. That's
how I know you've been using the word triggered too much. I'm going to use triggered healing ward instead of cast.
I don't use triggered at all. I didn't even think I said that word. Okay, cool, great.
I know what gets you upset.
Yeah, just everyone who keeps using the word grill. Chessie jumps off into Cinderin, and they do have one answer to the Ogre's high armor, and that's the fact you're going to have the Swarm available too. And in fact, here it is. So Cinderin, watch him start to drop. Hanskin with the poison touch, is slowing down. Deepfreak gets the kick, and Cinderin might have a lot of armor, might have a thick skin, but it's still not going to save him. Pick off. That's now 2 kills going the way of Complexity. And Swindles arrives at the top lane just in time for a creep wave and a half for him to farm that up as well. So, really good movement coming out from Complexity. They're getting a lot out of every lane. Juggernaut's got high CS, Chessie's managed to pick up some really good CS as well.
I would like that Swindles did not go for the Iron Talon this game. I think it's a little bit different because he's in a safe lane this time, but still I think there is a tendency for him to be like, screw this lane, I'm going where someplace where I won't get outplayed.
Yapzor. It's arrow available. Deepfreak's gonna jump in. He'll get the kick off. Kazu, low stick charge will let him try and live longer. In comes that Starfall. The extra star doesn't fall on Swindle's head, however, which means he may not. Will he go? Yeah, he does go down. Yapzor able to get that last arrow in. Deepfreak unable to save his teammate. But you still had Slark down the bottom, Beastmaster up on the top, and the Batrider to join him.
A nice kill for them, and Batrider's quite poor, despite his early kill. He has bought a lot of small items, though. The Mango in the lane. The ROB is an interesting touch. I guess safe lane, maybe he thinks that he can push a tower a lot, but I think that Sage Mask slows you down a lot. Most of the time when you want mana regen nowadays, you go for the raindrops.
Also good protection. For now, Chessie and Hanskin. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with Era, but it's Limp, Sonic Wave, it connects in the mid. Koifa just started off with a little bit of that chip damage, and then the Sonic Wave finished the job underneath the tier 1 tower.
Is under attack.
So a solo kill on the Juggernaut. This is the kind of thing which, if you're Complexity, you get really scared about, because that's momentum for a Queen of Pain and Deepfreak. He came down for the rune. The arrow's going to connect from Yapzor, and that is a guaranteed kill. A second kill for Koifa. Instantly goes back to base. Chessie going to hit on the bottom lane too. They push up on Era. Chessie will be able to Shikuchi himself down. They're trying to get rid of the bugs. And under the cover of Moonlight Shadow, there's no follow-up here from the rest of Complexity rotation, aka Dazzle.
It's an interesting change to the Queen of Pain build too, which allows her to be this strong at level 7. With the 1-1-4, build, so as opposed to the 2-3. Oh, Swindles.
Yeah, oh. With that wingspan, he managed to get clipped by an arrow.
Iron Talon time.
Please no, please no. Buys up a magic wand instead.
He's thinking about it, you can tell.
Man, that Complexity start now starts to like dwindle. They had a 1.5k net worth advantage, like this early on, pretty damn good, and they lose it. And lose all of it, in fact. Now Escape are leading in gold, they're leading in experience. The kill's been chasing up after Koifa, but he's got enough space. The silence won't last.
I don't know. I don't think they get that kill even if the boulder hits, or because he couldn't Omni because he had already Blade Fury. I think like maybe you go for the low probability Omni slams, not Safe creeps.
Perfect arrow from Yapzor. Like Koifa blinked in, but Deepfreak never even changed his path. Like he just kept running and perfectly into the arms of a waiting, a loving arrow.
I'm starting to wonder about Swindle's bat. I had a discussion earlier, it's like Swindle's bat, we see it again, Queen of Pain off to a very good start, but Batrider, safe lane, early kill in the lane due to 2 heroes roaming, and then this happens for him. And this is before the heroes that are actually big problems for him, like the Slark, start coming into play. So I'm worried about his Blink Dagger timing, I'm worried about him not getting countered in the fights, but I'll probably be up in a couple of minutes, and I'm also starting to worry a little about this offlane for them.
Well, they're having a crack at Era on bottom lane. It's a little bit of a chip, but Era gets back to the top lane where things are brewing. The roar out from Keizu, looking towards Swindles. Yapzor wants to rotate over. Z-Freak is just trying to body block it, so the arrow can't connect. Unfortunately for Z-Freak, he's already lost his teammate because Koifa rotated over. Yapzor is on the run. Z-Freak has perfect vision, so Yapzor, all he really wants is Starfall, bait him with the arrow. He can't leap forward. Now the arrow will fly in Z-Freak. He was running the tree line, there was nowhere to go. The Starfall will find the kill. That's Yapzor's second kill of the game so far.
That was a sick play by Yapzor. Oh, it was very nice by Z-Freak too. Z-Freak was actually the one that stopped the arrow from coming out onto the Swindles when the roar came out, because it looked like the roar was kind of by itself, but it was a Mirana trying to come in from the side. Z-Freak stopped it, and Yapzor with a lot of just canceling of the take the arrow or just stopping, making it look like he was going to cast the arrow, forces Z-Freak to attempt to dodge the arrow that wasn't even there and then hits him where he can't dodge.
Oh, Era, they're jumping in on him. He's still got the available. Cinder is just bailing out, but the Flame Break will cancel his TP. He doesn't have mana to do anything else apart from run and die. Era will also die underneath the tier 1. Unable to TP out in time.
Nice rotation coming up from Swindle Melons. Top lane is just not working out for him. He comes down to the bottom lane, stops the TP, and the Slark can't Shadow Dance TP because he has to worry about the Flame Break from this additional threat into the Bat Rider. So that's exactly what Complexity needed. 2 kills and a tower to their name.
But in the meantime, you've still got Escape building up pretty big. That Queen of Pain sitting about 600 net worth in front of the Weaver. I want to see the timing on the Orchid for Koifa, like he's finished up his first Oblivion stuff. To see if Chessie is able to finish up the Lincoln Sphere before the damage can start to be done by that Queen of Pain. And even once he's got the Lincoln Sphere, there's a lot of other targets to hunt with an Orchid.
They need the Slark to get more items though, because he needs to be the one. I guess him and Beastmaster need to be the ones to scout for the Queen of Pain, because Queen of Pain with Orchid, very squishy. Lasso or even Earth Spirit combo.
Didn't realize actually how hard Era's life has been. He's sitting at 2.8k net worth. Like when your Mirana has 500 more net worth than your safe lane Slark, you know something's a problem.
It was that one rotation that just put him in the gutter. He was doing okay because he was like level 7 when the Weaver was level 5, but now his level advantage has gone away and he has to farm way far out with no protection. So they are going to smoke up, but we do not yet have the Blink or the Bat Rider, but they're anticipating a gank. Radiant has used skin. Will they walk into it? Hand skin.
They're just on the edge. They're going in for Roshan actually. They're not even looking for a gank. They're actually just slipping in with a double damage rune on the Juggernaut to bring down Roshan. This is around the same time as Escape were looking to gank inside the Dire jungle. They went for that old tried and true combo of Yapzor and Keizu together, looking through the Dire jungle. No one is there. They realize something's up, but it's already too late. Complexity, you have Roshan.
They have no idea. There's like they just expect a game coming along, and that will be the last 200 gold for Swindles' Blink if he decides to go for the Blink Dagger. But that was very timely DD, and one of the big strengths of Weaver, the Swarm, is a really good Roshan tank.
Now Complexity, with a little bit of extra life up their sleeve. Do give it over to Lim, so they're expecting Lim to have a little bit more trouble. There is that Blink Dagger up from Swindles. Have they got another smoke available?
So well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Try and find an opening. Very difficult when you've got Hawks flying across the map, and you know Escape has been through your jungle.
So let's see, will they get whiff? They got a whiff with the Blink Dagger. They see it.
Yeah,
so this is why you just generally smoke every time with the Blink Dagger first, and now they can aptly prepare for it.
Arrow a little bit off target there from Yapzor. It was only going to like slow down Limp, it was not going to do anything more. It's just because he's got the mana to use it.
Swindle's looking for a kill.
And he's going to find one too. Keizu nearby, the ball causing a couple of problems. Okay, Swindles. Swindles! Error is here. The counter release set against the Bat Rider is always going to be the Slark, but when Cindering comes in to help, the icing on the cake, Swindle's going YOLO with no friends. And now bottom lane, Koifa. He's away. He'll blink out. What was he trying there?
He wanted the boar.
Okay. Unfortunately, Morph was blinking.
I don't have a better explanation. Okay.
It's okay. I shall ask no more then.
There's always a reason of Swindle's bad, but that's not an appropriate reason.
that is not an appropriate yes. Top lane, good rotation in from behind now. Era as well as Yapzor. The Hawk is doing all the work for him. They perfectly see where complexity are. So Era actually just focus on hunting. Like, they don't care about testing. They want the guaranteed kill. With the arrow, they save it so there's no Shotlet Grave TP out. That's actually real chaining of stunning there too, realizing the fact that Synderen used his stun to initiate, then they hold the arrow.
Really nice use of the Hawk by the Beastmaster. It really led to like Swindle's dying there because like normally the Beastmaster would be right clicking those troops along with the Thor and then you just get lassoed and pulled in.
Chessie? Okay.
That was really close.
That's the good thing Weaver doesn't have a tail. That was really close. Era has to Shadow Dance. And he just instantly starts the TP. Shikuchi through, not enough damage, and he'll be back.
Allies disappear.
That's the second time Swindle's actually like died in that position too. Even in game number 1 when he was, or game number 2 when he was Beastmaster and kind of like
Fifth death. Swindles! I actually thought he was going to increase the stun duration by 3 seconds by blinking into a longer arrow. But he'll dodge it.
Give him more credit than that, Kobe.
Swindles is a great player. Alright, Keizu backing up, Necro Books, they're going to boulder forward, and Yapzor in the neighborhood on his side, get out, and Synderen going to take the most of it, and well, Synderen waddling himself out of here with a roar on Zeefric. Zeefric's in trouble, he's going to drop on down. Oh Willie, the Shallow Grave is there and buys him the time, and it's actually 2 heroes lost from escape. So just like game number 1 around the 15-minute mark, Complexity find themselves with a favorable fight.
And another few minutes for Quakeva. This is very reminiscent of what happened before. Like they lost
Radiant's
a big fight
middle
without
tower
Quakeva there.
is under
Last time it was around the bottom Radiant T2. That wasn't like a huge fight, but it's still
Dire's
pretty big. You
bottom
you lose your
tower is
Necro Book, you waste the cooldown on the Roar, and they just need more time. The Slark needs a few
structures
minutes
are fortified.
for his Shadow Blade. The Quap needs a few more minutes for her Orchid, and just everyone's not on the same page. And Queen of Pain wasn't there to fight, but she shouldn't have been there to begin with.
It's almost like an unwilling fight the Complexity were able to force before the timing of escape items.
Yeah, and they have the Aegis on the Juggernaut. You don't want to fight into that. All you need to do is just wait 1 more minute.
Delay, run away, that was all.
And now
Synderen did try and throw himself on his sword for his team. Like it's
Dire's
like
bottom
stun,
tower is under
bloodlust,
attack.
everybody please attack me. But Complexity did the right thing, they moved on. They didn't stick around and say, okay, let's just make sure we kill Synderen.
scan has come out. They do not see any heroes behind Chessie, but that was a questionable scan.
Wondering if Complexity going to ping Coit for in a moment. He showed himself on the lane with the Orca.
Oh yeah, they know.
They know? Okay.
It's also just been that long.
That time.
Also, Complexity set up wards really deep into the Radiant side, so like they can be looking to like a smoke gank while someone's farming that big camp into that T1 tower. So, and those 2 deaths cost escape a lot of ground. And Limp is... How's he doing on his item progression?
Alright.
Okay,
He's got the Yasha.
he doesn't have Battle Fury though, so like it's very difficult for him to farm his stack.
I'm wondering too if he completes the Battle Fury. Like when you've already picked up the Yasha, Aquila, and Phase Boots, do you want to go back for it?
First. Oh, the inefficiency.
Are you tricking?
There's 2 auras. It's an armor aura and an HP aura, both of which severely
quite
slow
far.
down your time.
He's found an opening, but he wants to go on Z-Freak. He's the one that'll probably screw around with a guaranteed kill with the Orchid. There she blows, blink forward, Sonic Wave, he's gonna let it rip too, and Z-Freak, he should pop in the tree lines. Oh Willie, the Orchid wasn't enough, the Shadow Strike is working its way through it, while the last 2 of Swindles holds Keizu in position, and he will burn down inside the Firefly. Z-Freak survives to fight another day. Straight off will be the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Catapult's still there, so you only need to stick around for just a little bit longer to ensure the last hit from the tower. So they lose the Beastmaster once again. But there are trade-offs on the map.
Her Spirit is very tanky. Even the Tranquil boost for the extra added armor, a lot of strength coming up from the Urn and Magic Wand, paying dividends there as he survives the Queen of Pain burst. And I think he actually maybe could have killed the Weaver, but he'd have to... Oh yeah, never mind. The link is though.
Yeah. Now that is done, there's no more chance to go on a Weaver. He has to focus on everybody else. Arrow from Yapzor will at least keep complexity away from him.
Oh, she almost has the X.
Radiant's
So
middle
I was a little
tower is
bit
under
worried
attack.
because the Queen of Pain hasn't had that much impact. So you didn't get the kill with the Orchid there. The Spark was under farmed at some point, but if you have Mirana X, fine.
Yapzor's been spending so much of his time, like after he got these first 2 kills, he's just roaming around and arrow every camp he goes past. And he's always picking up money.
He just needs one more, and then that's an 18-minute X coming out from a support Mirana. Dang, that's really good.
What was his timing in the first game? Because it was pretty damn quick in the first game as well.
Oh, it's game number 2.
Sorry, game number 2.
I don't remember, but that one they had a lone druid and they had Roche and a lot more towers.
Yeah.
So in this game they don't have Roche and they're still a T1 up. So this one is, I think, slightly better even if it were even timing.
Well, Spike's found his timing too. He's working into that echo, but it's the Shadow Blade already up from Era. So with Ags, Orchid, Shadow Blade, Koifa's got 2.7k gold as well over on the Queen of Pain.
Dire's bottom tower.
They got a lot of
is
money
under
to roll
attack.
with here. Escape. Overall, it's still only like a 1600 advantage. It's just the critical
Radiant's
items
top
have arrived
tower
at
is
the right
under
time. But
attack.
Force Staff is now done for the Bat Rider. So Swindle's hit that perfect timing for the Bat Rider.
This is not a good trade that Complexity are going for.
Dire's
This tower is not that
bottom
important.
tower
They already
is
have
under
wards to see into it. They already have control
Radiant's
of that,
top
and
tower has
mostly
fallen.
it's what they're conceding. They
Shadows
already
take
conceded a
us.
T1 on bottom, and it looks like they might
They
even
may
give up
lose
this
Swindle.
T2.
They may lose Swindles too.
Dire's
The Observer was saw
structures are
Swindles moving
fortified.
over, so they use Moonlight Shadow to just roam in. There's your Raw. Remember with the Aghanim's, that's a lot of damage with Starfall. And they're going to TP out, so they get the kill on Swindles and the Tier 2 tower as well.
Yeah, that's so more so the Roshan implication. You're Dire. You are playing up against a Beastmaster,
middle
a
tower
Slark. Like
is
these
under
heroes
attack.
have pretty good vision around the map, and so you need the objectives to hold that area. And I think with that they lose so much ground.
Han's going to have to Shallow
prize
Grave.
is
Era's
mine.
got no stun available. Going to shift a little bit of essence, but that's all. Now it's a 22-minute. Nox is now giving us. So it's a 22-minute Aghanim Scepter in game number 2.
Okay, so
And that was with the advantages you're talking about. So he's
4 minutes earlier this game.
Yeah, with less to work with. Chesty, whoa, hello, jumping in through the rear. Synderen actually started with the Ignite instead of going for the stun.
He needed a pump.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah,
is under
horrible.
attack.
Well, now the logistics is triggered, and the stuff the Sonic Wayfind still comes in, but it's already a little bit too late with this lasso. He controls Coin for a little bit longer. Synderen, he's negative 14, negative 16 on the armor, thanks to Scarabino's going to work. So it'll end up being a trade-off. Keeps running out, Euro is just failing. Yapzor's underneath an Observer Ward. They can see him, and Zefri's going to boulder forward, gets the perfect hit, and a follow-up silence, so no leap away from Yapzor. Now he can do it, up to the hillside, but attempted a very optimistic TP. Not going to work as Era pounces, waits behind the fountain, even consumes the fountain until up to help Koifa. They find the kill. Find another one too? Man, this is just kills all over the map. Say goodbye to Zefric. Kaizu putting his Blink Dagger Raw Necros to work. He threw the Necros up, so if Swindles really has thought to go for this, he'll need help. The Flame Break's too far away. Chessie was there to help. And they Dire Scan on the right spot, but he is already gone.
Swindle's bat.
How hard it is to keep an Observer on the field. Okay, that's not where Synderen
Radiant's
wanted to
middle
put that
tower
sentry.
is under attack.
I think they're going to realize when Era is pinging out, saying he's visible on the side. So they know there's going to be a lane ward. There it is.
Out of my way!
I don't know if you can really get away with these kind of wards anymore. Not when, obviously, Slark's going to start pinging this stuff out.
And Roshan is up.
Is it that time?
It is time. Both teams have decent Roshan lineups, Bloodlust and Beastmaster, and Complexity, I would say, needed a little bit more
They're going to
because
smoke on the ops.
they likely.
They're going to
It looks
smoke.
like it.
Yeah, they're going to smoke right on top of the ops.
They have a gem. They have
Okay.
a gem on Swindle. Oh, what?
No!
Oh my goodness. That wasn't like that just popped up into our vision. They had a good like 2 seconds, and now things are a little awkward.
They go for Roshan still. They will stick to their guns.
Looks like they aren't interested in fighting. Era's just going to take down the top tower, but it's going to take them a while to get there. Roshan at half HP.
Yeah, and on bottom lane, D-Freak is actually looking for Yapzor, but Yapzor already with Blink Dagger, throws the arrow over, it connects, in comes Kaiser with the Sonic Wave, hitting on 3, Hunt is already down, look getting fast up by Roshan, even the Elvis sending against him, the Omnislash going to work Quoifer, he's on the roll, he's done too many times with the neck ripple, they don't find that kill, Jesse will burn out, the Ogres ignite, finds that kill and D-Freak, well, the high perch, a wonderful place to plant a tombstone. Complexity will lose Roshan. The mark wasn't even really there at the start, but Quaitha didn't have this for this first game of Queen of Pain in this series. A Sonic Wave was really dictated the course of the fight, but that one was perfect. See that again.
How did they... They committed to Roshan after seeing the Observer War. That is...
I think Swindles is dead too.
That is crazy. Okay, so I don't actually know if they had enough detection.
Okay, so here's the arrow.
We see the blink in, the roar on Hanskin gets blown up, and then the Omni Slash comes out on a Quaitha.
The extra bash as well. Like, Lim can't even start the fight.
I don't think they had enough protection to finish him off. Like, Swindles is a little bit too far away, especially with the gem range slightly decreased. Like, he just perched up there. He's like really worried about losing his gem, but they needed him that fight. You go in with a team, you die with a team. And he did not die with a team.
Swindles almost did at the top lane, but he was able to TP out under the cover of a tree line.
That was... I can't believe... Like, I think in your mind, like, okay, they know that
they're coming. They dust over on Era. There's your dive pack. Will break free.
He has Aegis.
He does. So even if they fight this, there's not going to be that big of a gain.
I'm trying to think of what else they could have done in this situation. Like when you see the other warrior all smoke. Like,
not smoke, but an Ops Ward.
But after you realize what you've done,
you could bait the Roshan, so you would flank around and come from behind, expecting escape to try and counter your Roshan attack.
They have the Beastmaster though to scout if things are actually going in the pit.
True.
So like,
yeah, the bait is hard to snag.
I think it might have been better for them to like like bait it, but come up from behind them as opposed to wait near the Ancients. I think that might have been their best play, but that was just way too simple of a maneuver. Let's hope they didn't notice that we've smoked 4 heroes disappearing in the mini-map.
Yeah, 4 heroes group up, you're already expecting complexity to start.
That's honestly what I think they were supposed to do, like, whatever, let's do it anyway. Like, whenever you say whatever, that's not a good sign to do.
Hero was coming in for a kill on Swindles, couldn't get the leash off on time, so Swindles blinks away. Limp also on the run, you got another pounce in 1 second time, and will he get one? And he goes for one, and it's going to be D-Freak to kick away. Transfer will buy some breathing room here, as the rest of Escape will finally catch up to Era's aggressiveness. He really wants something, like he's still got this Aegis Immortal for a while.
Who used that smoke? I don't know who it was. I don't think it was Swindle because his inventory was full.
It's a team game, man.
It was.
It's a team game.
Like, none of the heroes were attacking the ward for these games.
Yeah, they're on top of the ward for a good 3 seconds.
That was game changing.
At that point, you're just like, okay, this is team decision.
No, they only saw it for a second though with the gem. They were there on top of the ward for a few seconds, and then he TP'd it, and then he was in vision of the ward for a second, and then someone attacked it, and then they all smoked, and then just bounced.
Nice Beatles, Swindles, Era, bounce too far away. Again, Swindle's going to blink defensively as Necrobooks get cleaned up on either side.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so Escape in full control of the map. They don't want to take any risks, remember. There is a lot at stake in the wildcard. Only 2 teams out of the 4 are able to advance themselves forward. So no risk Dota. And you've got a Queen of Pain who's got momentum. You got Quoifer staring in the barrel of another big item too. 3.8k gold sitting on Quoifer. He's got 15k net worth in the space of 27 minutes.
AC.
Solcuras, you want to go for the S4 build again?
Well, S4 build requires BKB. This game I think you can actually get away without BKB. And I think the AC is very good versus Juggernaut and the Weaver. Like BKB doesn't I guess you can blink out, but blinked in last time.
Is it worth getting like another disable though?
I don't think they need it. I think they just need to outlast.
So you use something else to trigger the Lincoln Sphere on the Weaver every time? Because that's like where my brain's going.
You just kill everyone else.
Okay, that works.
Screw the Weaver. You kill Earth Spirit, you kill Dazzle, Weaver, can't fight 1v4, 1v5. And then, like, you can also just, Ignite is okay at popping Lincolns. He didn't max Fire Blast, so Fire Blast is really good at popping the Lincolns now, too. And then you have the Necro Mana Burn. Like, we have a lot of ways to do with the Weaver and other heroes, so I'm not particularly concerned about the lack of disable. Not like the other game where he had to go for the Scythe Device, but we'll see. 4,200 gold, still considering what to buy. I think Scotty's also okay, but...
Wild Spark is going to appear to be very effective against Hunskin. Shallow tries to protect himself, but now Moonlight Shadow from Escape Battle of the Invis. Hunskin actually getting chipped by the Beastmaster Axes. Complexity with the ones looking for the kill. They actually had a small opportunity over on Keizu. And that was with Swindles moving forward. If he was in Firefly, he would have had better vision for it. But he sticky napalm that revealed the Complexity movement into the Radiant Secret Shop area.
Yeah.
5p hard. And now Era's got another one. Slipping in behind Chessie, sees Limp, and able to get that Nitro from Chessie. Time-lapse will break him free of the damage. Sendrin in the neighborhood too. They'll get rid of the bugs to start with.
He has to be a little bit careful now. No more Aegis in the Slark, and he is holding that prized gem. He is sticking in treads a lot for some unknown reason. Okay, he's not anymore. Because maybe trying to be super efficient. He already has Echo Saber. I don't think he has mana issues at this point, but Bloodlusts, I don't actually know if you build that with an Ogre on your team. I guess, or yeah, Echo Saber I guess is already good enough for the mana regen. Even though it's a little bit of overlap with the attack speed, not a big deal. Attack speed is.
Here goes the smoke again. They got a glimpse of the courier moving. Oh, Era. He's going to come in from behind. He breaks the smoke over on Hunskin. Instantly being revealed, the Dire scan up. Almost walking into it was Yapzor, but now they're just caught in no man's land. They want to go back up and they're going to find Era. Remember, as you said, he's got the gem and completely surrounded. And there it is. Big hit from the Juggernaut, hit 521.
With the DD.
With a double damage.
Thanks, Era. He popped the smoke and then he's...
Radiant's bottom tower
he just like
is
stuck
under
behind
attack.
them, like he wanted to have more information.
I think he didn't expect this Observer Ward. I think it was slightly outside of the gem vision. So...
I actually threw down two. Like, I think it was another one sitting on the Dire side of the river, which he got rid of.
That's a big kill.
And that takes away the detection. Got 2 gems now on the side of Complexity. But also downtime without the Slark having an impact. It was actually the Scythe Device from Koit, for Koit for likes to be that one-man army. So if he wants to, he can trigger the Lincoln and then follow up with the Scythe.
Very good versus the Juggernaut in particular because of Mansa countering the Orchid. You mentioned though, I think they should have played.
They're coming in again. The Orchid over on Jesse. Support's going to arrive in case he gets a roar off. The Jackal point, but so high already. Deepring gets hit so hard by the arrow. Yapzor wants to go in for a little bit more damage. The Shallow Grave will protect. And the only thing that was really lost here, well, okay.
Dire's courier has been
They're
killed.
just losing heroes left and right. This is not a good time to be just out on your lonesome escape and like Scythe of Ice. If you had any defensive item there, it would have helped him out a lot more. I think like Queen of Pain already packs a lot of firepower. You just need to be able to survive so that you can do your damage, and he won't have buyback for this fight either.
No, he won't. They have to try and defend. Bloodlust the tower, increase the movement speed of the stationary object.
Radiant's
now,
middle tower is under attack.
they just keep feeding into it. Some good negative armor to work with as well. This mid-rank is going to go down. Yapzor jumps in. He gets rid of the creep wave thanks to that Aghanim's extra starfall. Arrow flies forward too. Doesn't hit anything apart from the catapult. But Era hoping for some kind of collateral. The Beastmaster's up in 3. He will not have Raw when he comes back up. He will have his BT skip the front lines. But the damage is already done. Complexity is bailed out. This time they do not overextend.
And Roshan is up again. Limp already heading over there. Healing Ward has cooled down, and there will be no DD. So fortunate for him this time. Limp actually didn't check. I believe it was a very fast respawn.
Yeah, really quick.
Oh, Chessie's going in there. Oh,
alright.
no. Okay. That could have been a pretty good time for them, especially if a hero like Point Push showed on the top lane.
Where are they off to now?
Okay, Z-Freak actually will be the one to check Roach, and now the team has to be considering that
Escape are coming.
they are smoked.
Yep. the 4-man smoke maneuver kicking over. They don't have everyone, however. Yapzor just TP'd himself down to the bottom tower. He does have a fresh Lincoln Sphere on himself for this fight. Yapzor is practically core at this
However,
point.
2 big AB just picked up on the side of Complexity. One on Batrider, one on Weaver.
A Beastmaster Hawk is up. They know there's no one here. They put down the obs as oh yeah, they started on Roshan.
An easy shot.
They'll let Error and Koifa just try and beat through him. In comes Complexity. The Swarm is the first thing front. Gonna miss practically everything apart from Mirana, who jumped into it.
More importantly, gives them eyes on Roche so that Swindles doesn't have to do what he did the earlier Roche fight. They need vision inside the pit, and they don't want to blow Firefly because it's much longer cooldown and much more important.
But look at Escape. They do the wraparound under the cover of Through Line Shadow, the secret wraparound. But you've got the sense of water down. They got the vision. Era getting caught. Stepping up there. He gets the kill down. Even with a sonic wave, the damage is down. Hazy will hold. 3 euros gone for Complexity. Swindles not going to go. Koifa's pumping out too much physical damage. And now even Chesney locked. He's leashed. They're going to see him Koifa has no more extra disables to give to his team. Z-Freak tried to help out his teammates. But Chesney on the run. The pass ball. There's your scream. There's your triple kill for Koifa. 4 heroes lost. For Complexity.
Roshan has been their downfall. They locked down the Juggernaut so well that fight. They killed him before he got his Omni Slash off. And that was just a great wraparound. They also had already set up there. Complexity, they scouted the pit. They had control of the area. They had already won the fight, but there's a high ground ward. It scouts it out. Era checks out the support, and look at Limp. Multicast into a double star ball from Yapzor. Very nice sight out on the Swindle Melons into a roar, and he will die.
And that is just the fight that Escape looked for.
It all started with the smoking through the Roche, though. Like, they have to be much more careful about how they secure Roche. They are Dire. They have an inherent slight advantage when it comes to taking out Roche, and this may be the last hurrah for Complexity.
I think Escape really want to go anywhere near Roshan.
Yeah, this is this one has some cheese too.
Complexity, they have to get in there. They need Roshan to go their way, but Escape will just hover around it. They already did their damage, so after Roshan went, we're now back live. Both the mid and the bottom ranks were assaulted. The range ranks in the mid was the last thing standing.
And now, Limp going to the pit will get scouted out by the 4. He has already a half HP medallion on. Bullseye.
They're okay with this though. Like, you've still got Koifa a little bit too far away. The Moonlight Shadow's gonna go. Swindles up on the hillside. They trigger the dust. So they already get the reveal over on Yapzor. So Limp gets the Aegis Immortal. Swindle's still waiting. His Blink Dagger's on cooldown. Now the Roar. They catch Z-Freak in the bottom part of the river. He needs a way out, but he's got no mana. Even with the one touch, it's still not enough. The arrow slides through. Will miss their target. They're locked in Europe, but again, he's not the Sonic makes the 2 damage. Limp, that cheese will not be enough to save him from this one. He's gone for the count. Chetty's on the run. Aegis the Immortal only means he can die twice. The TPD went out from the Dazzle. He's abandoned his teammate. Chetty's on the run. Morgan, perfect up control. Triple kill for Koifa. Just racking it up. I hope you had a card for him. He's got 11 kills, 1 death, and 7 assists on this beautiful Queen of Pain. And they're coming down the mid lane. They want to end this. They want to go to the winner's bracket.
And that scythe owned the Juggernaut. The scythe pickup from Koifa. Didn't think it was that great at the time, but after using it in that fight, that was clutch. And Era did a really good job of isolating the Dazzle on the back line so that he could not protect their cores. Like, Juggernaut just got destroyed. What happened to him?
It was a non-factor.
It was a non-factor. It looked like he was going to be able to do okay amounts of damage, and then he popped cheese and he just died like in a second and a half later. Just chewed through that HP pool.
Both the advantages from Roshan just having no extra positive effect on the Complexity lineup. It just delays the inevitable.
And I guess it helps that Queen of Pain is like 10,000 net worth over the Jug.
That does help. And you can almost have like a secondary saving mechanism.
Era's already on the back line. He forces Dazzle out of the fight, and he gets his Shadow Dance off. Swindles, BKB is okay, but not when you're talking about the Queen of Pain.
Isn't that like the second time too? Like the fight in the bottom lane, it was Swindles going on Era, and they were like they just couldn't get him. Finding that kill. Swindles just trying to delay again. Era. Oh, there's your blink away. The arrows coming in from Yapzor. Doesn't hit Swindles, but reveals his position. He's in the trees. There's just a there's your wall. The Hawk gave him vision.
Jeez, war for good measure. Who cares about axes? Just
The low cooldown. Case is probably going to be picking himself up for pressure anyway, so who cares?
but efficiency to it.
Actually, no, he gets Medallion there. They're trying to end. Look at complexity. They're making a run. Okay, they realize their only way to win this game right now is a straight GG push.
Yeah, you have to back off and defend. It's just much safer to do. When you're in the lead, when you have 5 heroes
Blink Omni.
and they have 4,
Z-Free get the vision. He needs the kick. They don't really have great vision. This is nighttime, however, so they just drop the sentry. Jesse starts over on the towers. Bottom lane's pushed in, like, so it's going to be a matter of time before he's going to get hit. The hero comes in from behind. He focuses on Hans and he has to stealth great before this time begins. You don't have Swindle. The only time soaked up by Necropole as well. This is not going to be the free fight. Not when Sonic Wave works perfectly. This is over. It's done. It's hooked. Complexity will drop to the lower bracket, and Escape will advance themselves forward to face up in the winners bracket
Radiant
final
victory.
and potentially go straight in the main event of TI, the dream of all the teams here in the wildcard.
that was a really good gamble by Complexity. I think they were hoping that like Escape would fight outside of their T4s, but they waited till they had everyone. They had the Shivas up on the Mirana to get vision of everyone, and very nice Sonic Wave coming out from Koipa to seal the deal.
Yeah, that felt so much better for it too. Like for the people who go out there with the stats, you just look back and go, okay, Koipa game 1, Koipa game 3.
Or Swindle's game 2, Swindle's game 3.
Yeah, that actually felt so weird as well. Like